Oh my God. Everybody has not because of my name is Charlie Kirk.
Oh, buddy.
Fuck that nigga.
You're gonna get expelled, dude.
He got expelled.
Yeah, he did. I seen it.
Yeah, they said the other girl did too that we did yesterday.
Oh yeah,
from
she
Texas
did too.
Tech.
She did too.
Yeah, I mean, you can't troll death and expect not be in trouble. If the roles were reversed, if a white person was doing this when, during the BLM situation, they would be like, they would be their life would be probably ruined. But yeah, this is that's evil. It's evil to troll death. No matter who it is, it's evil to troll death, even if you don't agree. You cannot make fun of dead people. That is wrong.
I wonder if this girl got expelled.
Yeah, I've been seeing.
We're not just gonna bring up the black fatigue on Charlie Kirk, because there's some weird white liberals out there also. This one was pretty crazy.
Yeah, this was insane.
Never heard of this school.
UNC Wilmington.
It's probably like a D2 or NAIA.
This is pretty crazy, guys.
Can somebody get a lighter?
Wow, that's really cute.
Thank you. Freedom of speech.
Of course.
Have a good night.
Jesus loves you.
Who?
Jesus.
Wait, take a peep.
Wow.
Bye.
No, this is horrible. I seen that.
Paintbrush out of her hand.
Yeah, tell me.
Take the paintbrush out of her hand. Do not. Hey! Hey, no.
Go ahead, touch me.
Yeah, someone call UPD.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, they need to come out.
People have so much hate.
You know, if this was the roles in reverse, the left would be trying to put their hands on somebody.
1,000,000%.
I seen right as while she was doing this, they started praying, literally.
That's the difference in the response.
That's guys, insane. I know what we're dealing with now.
Yeah,
now
it's evil.
It's more clear than ever. We knew this already, but now it gets clearer and clearer every day.
It does.
God isn't hiding it.
Yeah.
We're dealing with this evil presence on this planet right now. Because
100%.
You know what's crazy? I didn't know that the United States is almost the only country where it's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
The only.
Yeah.
We knew this.
Yeah, nobody else.
Where it's actually real freedom of speech.
No,
Yeah,
we know.
we know.
That's why in the other countries, remember when they were protesting on the college campuses and they're burning American flags and all that? You couldn't even do that in any other country.
You'd be arrested.
On site.
Wow.
Some would say death.
What the UK going through right now is pretty insane. I didn't know it was getting that bad over there.
UK, France, they said they having a whole government change in Naples.
This man is not stopping.
Don't do it again, mate. Honestly, don't do it again.
We are the counter-revolution. It's not going anywhere, mate. Everyone's had enough.
The Islamification of Europe is going to eradicate us.
I witnessed my friends die for this green and pleasant land. And we are here to take it back.
The police have now entered into the crowd. An uprising is set to take place here in the United Kingdom. Some may even say it is the beginning of a revolution. As freedom of speech is underneath attack here, millions of people are here out in the streets of the United Kingdom to take back their country and get their speech back. And the leader of this rally is Tommy Robinson here in the United Kingdom, and let's go meet with him right now. To what extent will the people let freedom of speech be attacked here in the United Kingdom?
They've allowed it to be attacked for 20 to 30 years. This is the spark of a cultural revolution where the public are saying no more. We're fed up of your hate speech laws. We're fed because hate speech laws aren't used against everyone. They're used against British people, and they're used to try and silence us and stop us criticising government failure. That's what they're used for. Or speaking out about the crimes by people imported into our nation by globalist agendas. So we want to be free to speak. There's an Islamophobia bill that this government are trying to pass. If they're successful, we won't be able to tell the world about the rape of our daughters by Muslim gangs. It will prevent us even speaking about it. There is no free speech, just Americans understand. There's only one place in the world that has free speech, it's the United States of America, and there's only some people who are fighting for our free speech, and none of them are in our parliament. It's J.D. Vance, it's Donald Trump, and it's Elon Musk. They are fighting for our freedom. When you voted for Donald Trump's election, you didn't vote to save America, you voted to save the West. We only have a fighting chance, and hope is contagious. What you're going to see today is going to instill hope across every European citizen. We're under attack, Christianity's under attack, we're being replaced, and we're being made to shut up whilst it happens.
This will go down as one of the largest rallies in the history of the United Kingdom, potentially the largest. Yes, and just a few days ago was the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And what you guys are doing here is going to open the mic of millions of people, not only here.
Charlie Kirk said, follow courage. And he has inspired a generation. And in his death, he is going to continue to inspire a generation. You will see a beautiful moment today where we honour his life.
You have people coming from all over the world here today, and you have quite literally millions of people here on the streets of London. The streets are completely filled. Do you guys feel like freedom of speech is underneath attack here?
Yes, I think we should be able to have freedom of speech without being called racist at the end of the day.
And what will happen if you guys do not get your freedom of speech back? If you guys cannot just post on Instagram?
That'll never happen. We'll always have freedom of speech. Look at today. Look at today. You're never going to stop us. Freedom of speech.
Let it happen. But if we do, we'll turn into a communist country.
And are you guys ready to start a revolt and to start a war if necessary?
The revolution has already begun.
So you would...
Man. So
they ready to slide about this now.
when you don't hold your hand on your chest during the national anthem, guys, that's the most disrespect it actually gets.
When you take a knee, sit for it. And y'all, I used to be indoctrinated by that. Before I was, educated with this stuff, before I really knew what I was doing, I remember I would think like when people would knee for the national anthem, I felt like they was doing the right thing, but I was stupid and woke.
No,
I had no idea what was going on.
Nah, facts. I completely understand that. I remember during that time I was doing that, and I ask God for forgiveness to this day because I think about all my friends and they parents that used to go overseas and fight for this country, and I'm like, damn, I'm an asshole for really was taking a knee during this time. Like I seen this personally.
We were indoctrinated. We were indoctrinated.
It was just like
veterans would never do that though. Huh? Some veterans would probably never do that.
No.
Like black veterans.
Yeah.
People won't agree with that.
I know, but at the time we just didn't know what we were doing. I didn't take a knee during it, but like I would applaud the people that did.
Bro, this easy to get. It seems like to me, guys. You see what the girl just put up when she just showed the little devil thing.
Ooh.
It's easy to get these liberals, these transgender people that support these transgenders. Like it's an evil presence getting certain communities. And I'm gonna be real, guys. Like that's what that imaginary chain come in our community. It's an evil presence working in our community.
That was
with
well
hip hop.
Yeah.
It seems like
Not
they
only
might
that.
be even working through some pastors.
Not only that,
Yeah.
like think about like this is kind of a thing we don't really talk about much, but I think Brandon, let me pull up the stat, but Brandon said something about the abortion, how many abortions have happened since 1970. It's like more people than I think have died in every war combined.
It's a lot of anti-Christian stuff going on.
There's a ton of
guys.
anti-Christian stuff going on right now. There's an attack on Christianity, guys. But
during 2020,
the Christians will not fold. We will not fold as Christians. And for all the Christian men out there, don't be soft. The men in the Bible were not soft. The disciples were not soft. We're saved. We're not soft.
The left is supporting this anti-Christian movement, guys. They tried to censor us. They're what they doing to the black community. I got the video clip of Kamala saying hip hop culture is America's culture.
You know what's also crazy? What then Kanye said that some of the record labels said he couldn't say Jesus is king.
Christ is king.
I believe
Christ
it,
is
bro.
king, yeah.
With the view, I seen like
I have the stat right here.
It was a clip of showing how rappers have changed over time, and now like in today's society, how these rappers are showing the upside down cross on their heads and stuff. It got worse, bro.
Yeah, it got extremely worse.
So to point out that maybe even just the America's getting worse or our community getting worse, whatever, having freedom, basically pointing that out is wrong.
I think, my personal opinion, I feel like a lot of stuff got more crazier and radical once TikTok really came on. And you know,
It's been
people
that though, because Twitter back in the day before Elon
COVID,
bought it, that's what had us
COVID.
all. Yeah, COVID was a big time.
Yeah, but how powerful TikTok being now?
Okay.
You know China, what they did.
All right,
Yeah,
guys. So in these wars, right? The Revolutionary War, the Civil War, both sides, World War I and II, the war in Korea, the war in Vietnam, all those wars combined, 1 million deaths. Guess how many abortions have happened since 1973 compared to that number? Just guess how
10
many.
million.
You guess.
Me guess.
Yeah.
50 million.
44 million
Damn.
Abortions?
since 1973.
That's
that
low.
we know of.
Damn.
So it's probably like 60 million.
So it could have.
And what side's for that?
We know what side's for that.
You know, we got statistics, and we've been looking anti-Christian.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something right here, y'all. I'm gonna say something right here that a lot of people might get upset with me for. I can debate with someone. I can understand someone more if they're not a Christian and they are for abortion, you know. But if you call yourself a Christian, and we know in the Bible, it says, "For I knew you before I knitted you in your womb." Therefore, if you believe God created people, and you believe that God knitted you before you were in your womb, as the word says, how do you get with abortion?
But look,
how
though,
do you do it? How?
Ben Shapiro got on the Breakfast Club a couple days ago and broke it down best. He says it's really simple here. It's either you got your faith is one way or it's not. I guess with abortion, I don't know how he broke it down, but it was pretty good. But
there's so many Christians and people who, quote unquote, but like I see them and I know that they're fully strong liberals, but it's like, how do you I can see if you're not a Christian and that is inapparent to you. But if you're a Christian and you believe the Bible, and it says, "Before I knew," that's why I saw Charlie's the one who said this.
They bring up rape.
Huh?
They bring up rape.
That's 1% of abortions. That's 1% of abortions. Look it up right now. That is 1%.
But also, do you believe if somebody got raped, should they abort the baby?
I believe that there is no baby that's a mistake from God. There's people who
Can't be mad at that.
are born from rape who have done great things. You know, there's still adoption. It is a sad thing, of course, but that's only 1%. And for that 1%, some of those people can still grow up. Who's to say that baby couldn't be successful? Who's to say that baby couldn't have a good life?
That's facts. And we need to watch that debate.
I do not think that God makes mistakes. I do not think that any baby is a mistake.
We need to watch that Breakfast Club thing on
sorry,
Ben Shapiro.
guys.
That was really good because, because he was like, so do you believe in should it be a time limit? And they were like, well, yeah, it should be a time limit. So if you agree with that, then you also agree with Governor Abbott doing. Or a lot of these Republican states, they having time limits on it. You can't have an abortion past this date. People were trying to meet in the middle and do that.
Yeah.
Only a couple states said, we don't want it at all.
Yeah.
You can say that's extreme. Whatever. Okay, cool. But if you say, okay, when it's a heartbeat, no more abortions, I'm fully with that. And I think that's how it should be. But yes, if someone gets raped and there's no heartbeat there, I mean, I can't argue.
I wouldn't be mad at that take. I wouldn't be mad at that take.
But if you said,
my take is my take.
5 months into it,
They have the day before.
Evil.
They have the day before
That's
murder.
pure evil. That's pure evil.
Yeah, that is.
That is murder of the highest degree.
But none is also pure. What God probably that's what He wants.
That's clearly
No
what He
abortions.
wants.
Yeah.
If we're going off the Bible, that's why I can't debate.
facts.
If you're not a Christian, I can't debate you on that because you don't go by the Bible.
That's facts.
But if you go by the Bible and it says, "For I knew you when I knitted you in your womb," if that's what it says and that is our law, then that's what it is.
Which a lot of black people do claim they are.
But
I argue with a lot of these.
But we love
sorority
abortions
women.
in the black community.
I argue
Not
with a lot
us, but
of sorority women that
we
that
know.
say they're
Oh, I
Christians.
know.
Oh, so you're
I
you're
know.
not for abortions? I'm like, you in church every Sunday.
I don't understand it.
It's a contradiction.
But then
hey,
again, like the pastors we reacted to yesterday, they might be, it's just.
But you got also, that side's been pushing just straight sex, so. They just trying
sexuality is hyper, the black community is hyper sexualized. I remember I realized that at a young age. I was like, man, black people have a lot of sex. It's true. Outside of marriage. And a lot of babies born out in wedlock. Lots. Baby mama is not any other culture does not use the word baby mama.
Nobody can save us. Nobody can save America. Let's just not even
Jesus
say us.
can, that's it.
Only
no
Jesus,
human
man.
can.
Only Jesus.
Trump can't save us. JD can't save us. Charlie can't save. Only God can save us.
But evil is working. I see it more than I ever now. But this clip right here, guys, This messed me up the most of this whole situation.
Is this the guy you're calling a racist?
One thing that white people and black people have different biologically.
Don't change the question of this. Like DNA-wise, we are different.
No, we're not. That's a lie. It has been disproven. Front page of National Geographic 6 months ago. Racism created by society. Race is a social construct that I want to break out of.
Hold up.
You see?
He doesn't even believe in race. The Oxford English Dictionary defines racism as prejudice based on race, or the belief that some races are inherently superior. But if Charlie's a racist, why is he arguing race doesn't exist? If he's a white supremacist, doesn't he need race to be real? I mean, you can't be a racial supremacist while arguing racial categories are fake.
Man, just stop it right there.
Boy,
just stop it right
debunked.
there.
Debunked. And he was getting back. You know, see, usually he's calm. Usually Charlie was calm. He was getting heated right there. He was arguing.
Hey, we gonna talk about it. I don't even believe in race. We all God's people.
It's a social construct.
It's a strong Christian. And they got pastors and different people out here just talking about race the whole time.
Oh, the white man and the white man
It's like, bro, nigga, and then black people say, oh, the white man, the racism. I'm like, bro, y'all are bringing up race more.
Come on.
Like, bro, this shit has to stop, guys.
I ain't gonna lie, so many, like, this is something I've heard a lot from my black friends. They say, my mama said, you better not bring home no white girl. Okay, so if a white person says, you better not bring home no
black
that's
people,
the same thing.
They can't, into some black people's eyes,
the same thing.
They cannot be racist.
Yeah, I know they said that, but that makes zero sense. That doesn't make any sense.
Anyway, let's move on. We gonna just scroll on Twitter, guys, because there's just so much, it's so much tension on Twitter right now. So y'all know the black guy that got lynched also.
Yeah, I
black
heard
people
it was
are
another.
sickening.
It's actually two of them. I heard it was two in Mississippi. And
See, that's evil is evil. This is evil.
And I heard somebody else got hung in North Carolina, but he was
I heard about that too.
He was a Caucasian
That
man.
is extremely evil. That you cannot murder anyone and say you're not evil. Murder is evil. Murder is evil. This is evil. We're gonna say on both sides. Yes.
No. The thing is, though, he committed suicide.
He did.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
It's a fact.
Well, even that's evil.
See, now there's the problem where this is becoming where it's divisive right now. Black people are saying on Twitter, all over Twitter, black people just don't lynch themselves. So they're saying that a white man lynched him, and they're covering for the white man.
But is there evidence
that evidence
it's
that
two of
he
them.
lynched?
That
this black guy he lynched himself, but black people black people don't lynch themselves. It's everywhere.
There was a report of it, the video report of this.
Because I've been seeing people post that, and that made me upset. Because I thought that.
Yeah, I thought that too. But it turns out the report, it was suicide. This is
that's
grifting.
This
is crazy. No,
that's
this is grifting. That's why he called it out.
She's grifting. That's grifting. That's crazy. That is sickening.
Big rocks.
Whoa, hold on.
By hanging themselves, 62% of them are all suicide. So
suicide is sickening.
Why are they trying to make this like a white man did? You see why I say it's just so much divisiveness right now?
So much divisiveness.
It's insane.
Right now.
It's absolutely insane right now.
Because I thought that, but you see how incredibly deceiving that is? That's dangerous. This is dangerous.
Yeah, it's heating up on Twitter, guys. It really is. Everybody's spewing out their feelings everywhere. This messed me up pretty bad. The Minneapolis mayor was all over George Floyd's casket.
But see, we do need to let George Floyd rest. We do not need to.
It's just like
let him rest. The left used him as a political pawn, and
that's crazy though. He don't even know George. Why is he crying? I just never seen that video.
It's a political pawn. He's using him as a political pawn so he can win an election. That's what they do. That's what they did with George Floyd.
That's immoral.
George Floyd, that's immoral as hell. They used George Floyd. They used him. Let the man rest. They used him to cause an uproar. They did that. The left used him as a political pawn. Let the man rest.
He was out there crying. He tried to basically rile up some shit at a
Don't that look like that Pharaoh
Charlie
dude?
Kirk memorial.
The influencer?
It do look like him, but he got tattoos. All the black people was following him. Now he got crazy tattoos all over his face.
For real, the Pharaoh dude?
Yeah. The Black Pharaoh. You never heard of the Black Pharaoh?
You never heard of the Black Pharaoh?
I remember y'all used to be watching
Jamal. He was kind of
like some
Black
bull
spiritual.
job. I remember one time. This is kind of off topic funny story. I remember I was in my room. This is last year in college. I remember I was in my room and I just heard some video, crazy things being said. And I go in my room trying to sleep like this.
See, black people gotta stop listening to that shit, though.
I went on his phone, I clicked pause.
It was a lot of black people following that shit, bro.
I know. I remember y'all trying to. It doesn't matter though, but yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas trying to say breatharian.
Come on,
he living off air.
It was on YouTube.
No water.
It was on YouTube.
I said what?
They did let it out on YouTube. But anyways, okay. All right. Now this video right here.
No, the text messages.
Yeah, we can get into that too. But this video right here messed me up very, very bad.
Oh, Destiny.
I think that liberals need to wake up and finally realize that if they're not willing to do it, it will never come down. If you wanted Charlie Kirk to be alive, Donald Trump shouldn't have been president for the second term. Every time he's in office, this happens. People joked about when Biden came in, it was so boring, nothing was going on. 7 out of 10 of the largest protests in American history have happened under Donald Trump.
You know what's crazy? I'm surprised he never got banned off Twitch, him and Hassan. Because all the crazy stuff they say on on Twitch, and they never got banned. And I seen people get banned for saying little stuff about fat people or about the LGBTQ community.
That is completely
get kicked off of Twitch and banned. But I ain't never seen them get hit up for saying death upon people.
Because nowhere has free speech. That's why Zuckerberg, everybody's having to change up because they're like, okay, we got some people back in office. We know some crazy stuff going on. So they had to get back on the good side. Cause America, we gonna figure it. At the end of the day, we the world power. So people gotta go into what the trend we want to go in. That's why when JD went to that conference and they said he was wrong for saying freedom of speech, he was basically calling out the UK people about them not having freedom of speech, and they say this is fascist talk. When I seen that, I said, nah, this shit not real, man.
They said we have fascist talk. They said we was paid by Russia.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, what's really going on? And we still
poor.
Y'all? What's really going on, y'all?
We know
Vladimir. We not poor, but shit, I mean, dang, like,
we know
brother,
Vladimir
if I was paid by Russia, you think we would all live together?
How you gotta?
Man, I'm for Rocky Balboa, man.
This shit is also crazy, guys. I mean, I don't understand, man. It's like people aren't doing their research or they're evil. Because if you're watching the news, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This crap's just crazy.
That is completely false. I have never called Republicans Nazis.
Everything that he has done has been tearing down constitutional democracy. And that's what happened in Nazi Germany. It doesn't take very long to tear apart a constitutional republic. Indeed, the Nazis did it in 53 days. And
not funny.
Our democracy is
who's dude?
It's the government
almost fragile.
Pritzker?
Yes,
this is Pritzker? I know, I forgot.
He got the worst state. Top 5 most moved from state.
Chirac.
Our democracy is almost as fragile. And we're seeing it right now. The dangers that we saw in Nazi Germany, especially in the earliest days of Nazi Germany, are the dangers that we need to react to now. If we don't, things will get much, much worse. And so we've got to raise alarm bells to everybody. It's a 5-alarm fire, everyone.
Ooh. Bro, he said he never said that.
Hey, somebody.
Neo-Nazis.
Like, be for real, man.
Get him out of there, bro.
Romance says about
your state sucks, bro. Every Democrat state sucks. Illinois, trash. California, trash. Come on, New York, trash.
I'm for putting my foot down, guys.
Everybody want to be in Texas and Florida, and then y'all want to continue to what?
Yeah. Look, I'm for putting my foot down. And everybody, it's just like because the liberals have not took a win, guys. Their media going down.
Their last win was Joe Biden.
Suck. We know why that happened. George
Stole
Floyd.
it.
All right, but George Floyd, we know what happened. But like, man, it just keeps getting worse and worse because now they were saying when this situation happened, oh, it was a Republican shot a Republican.
So a Republican dude was living with a trans.
He called him his lover.
Yeah, that was his lover.
He said, I will do what I have to do to save you, my lover.
And he's a Republican. Just like the dude who assassinated Trump, right?
No,
with no social media or tried to assassinate Trump. They said he was Republican too.
Well,
That's what they said.
They said his mother went on and said that she been witnessing him getting more and more radical left. So
Come on, bro. Keep it real. Let's keep it real, y'all. Let's start keeping it real. Keep it 100.
Nah, but guys,
But
it's crazy.
You know what's crazy? It's some people that says he's not the actual killer still.
No, yeah, even Candace don't.
Some people don't believe he still is not.
They think it could be
somebody else.
From
yeah.
we know something.
We have seen an alleged murder with such specific text messages about the alleged murder weapon, where it was hidden, how it was placed, what was on it, but also it was very touching in a way that I think many of us didn't expect. A very intimate portrait into this relationship between the suspect's roommate and the suspect himself, with him repeatedly calling his roommate, who is transitioning, calling him my love, and I want to protect you, my love. So it was this duality of someone who the attorney said not only jeopardized the life of Charlie Kirk and the crowd, but was doing it in front of children, which is one of the aggravating circumstances of this case. And on the other hand, he was, speaking so lovingly about his partner. So a very interesting and, as Pierre said, riveting press conference, David.
It was tough.
I'm fighting the urge to say a word I shouldn't say.
No, hey, bro, stop. I said, hey, actually, y'all, I'm always going to be against men and women sports, but I might be finna leave the transgenders alone, y'all. Because which one would you rather be at? Black Lives Matter protest or a transgender protest? And which one do you feel like you might get home the most at?
Both.
I don't know, man. I might be at the Black Lives Matter. Because, at least the transgender they gonna come in there and shoot your daughter in them school up. The transgenders been tripping.
And the black people what they gonna do to other black people?
At least
they agree with. But they both Democrats, they shoot each other behind blue and red.
At least they
not
argue with
Republican, Democrat,
at least
blue
they
and
gonna
red.
argue with you and they just sound dumb.
Oh no, they might not.
You might not die.
No, they might not.
You might not die.
No,
They gonna kill like ops, bro.
We might be the ops. These people saying to us on Twitter. There's people in Houston saying, y'all next.
I bet they somewhat transgender.
I bet they was black.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, bro.
So 6% of the we know. Do we have to pull up the stats?
We also said black people don't commit political violence. Killing us. What is
yes, they do. They commit
political violence.
Blood and crip is their politics. Bro, that's the politics they care about.
I'm talking about Republican and Democrat, brother.
Now, that's their politics. That's their version of
I'm
politics.
talking about
they killing by that every day.
Which one would you rather go to and you feel like?
I'm not going to. I definitely ain't going to. I can't go to a trans.
I'll talk about black people.
I'm not going to neither.
I'm cool with talking about. I talk to black people in front of their face. But I will not talk about them transgenders in front of their face.
Well, you've did it already plenty of times.
I know. I want to take it back because they.
But guess what? You're not. So you better just nut up. Stop being scared.
I'm not.
Because they nutting up right now. All of them.
I'm just saying, y'all. It's getting pretty wicked out here. The transgenders is
they mentally ill. What you expect from mentally ill people?
I think if you look across media generally, you have seen a lot of people trying to grapple with Charlie Kirk's legacy and what that is as a right-wing agitator and as a provocateur and as, a strategist and the most important GOP figure besides Donald Trump, arguably ever. And so, or right now. And so there's a lot of grappling to do, but to suggest that the internet is cheering for this is just the opposite. Total opposite of what's actually happening. It is horrible.
She's not on the internet you on.
Yeah, my algorithm different, guys.
I don't know what type of world she living
in. Yeah, bro.
La La Land.
People aren't serious, bro. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I almost shed a tear like the stuff I've been seeing on my TikTok. Just the fact that Charlie was 31, bro, is actually the more crazier thing. Like the way he was speaking 4 years ago, he was about 26, 25. Bro.
He's sharp.
He was speaking in front of the world.
Sharp. When he would debate the people, like the college people about college, and he would be like, "Oh, what's your degree in?" And then it would be in something, and he would fry them in their own degree.
Think about it, though.
I'd be like, "Boy, he didn't even go to college."
How old was Vivek?
Vivek when what?
How old was he? Like
30.
Right now.
Yeah, he had to be 35 to run for the president.
Yeah, he's 35.
Okay.
You have to 36. He had to be late 30s to run for the president.
Bro, imagine them, boy. Like,
boy, them two.
Charlie, I didn't know. Like he's very articulate, but I didn't know how articulate.
He was extremely. And then on top of that, he started a whole entire business. $1 million business. How old was he?
31. That's why.
I remember when we were at the event and I saw him and I was thinking this is all his. I ain't gonna lie.
He's
Big brother got motion.
Guy.
He got motion.
Let's see what Scott Jennings has to say about all this, man. Like I said, guys, the left just hasn't took any wins, man, and it looks like they're willing to kill about it.
Why did I do it? I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out.
So can I ask you? So
he has
Scott, just explain what you just read.
That is the message that the shooter, Tyler Robinson, sent to his roommate. That is what he said. He also engraved the word, "Hey, fascists, catch," on the bullet. For 10 years, we have heard nothing from the left but that Donald Trump is a fascist. Republicans are Nazis. Authoritarians. Destroy the Constitution.
But that's also
bloodbath.
part of
Dictator for a day. And he wrote it on the bullet.
I hope it's not all women up here.
And he's been...
Hey, man. Y'all, I'm going to just stop, man.
But you know,
make America great again.
Nazis, authoritarians, destroy the Constitution, bloodbath,
So can I ask
dictator
you-
for a day, and he wrote it on the bullet.
So can I ask you?
And he's been obviously marinating in some kind of information that radicalized him based on what he heard in the air in this country.
So does the shooter who assassinated Melissa Hortman, who was a stated Trump supporter, whose roommate said
Are you
he was a
trying to
Trump supporter,
equate these
does
two
he
things? I'm
represent?
sorry.
Can you let me finish my thought, please?
Please.
We're talking about two people in politics who both. I'm asking you, does that shooter represent the entirety of the MAGA movement? Of course not. I would never argue that. I don't think you would argue that.
But that happened was
so
wrong.
why is it acceptable to use this moment to argue that somebody, a sick individual who committed a horrific crime,
How do you know he's sick?
is somehow Are you here to argue for his sanity?
I'm here to argue. All I know is what the prosecutor said today. He read very lucid messages from a shooter who was motivated by political hate, who had a plan to get away with it. He did not sound like a deranged person. He sounded like someone who had decided to take it upon himself to rid the world of someone that he hated politically, that he thought that the world would be better off without that. That's different than some deranged lunatic showing up off the street.
His actions were horrific, but to assign the specific hateful, violent, awful actions of somebody on an individual on the right or an individual on the left,
I don't know that
the
you're right about what
entirety
happened in
of the
Minnesota.
political conversation is incredibly dangerous and irresponsible in this moment.
Well, I think it's dangerous and irresponsible for nobody to take responsibility for 10 years of the use of the language fascism, Nazi, authoritarian, so on and so forth. It's on the bullet case.
I have seen nothing but Democrats in the wake of this murder saying that it was awful.
You've seen nothing.
I have seen them.
All right, shut up. I talked to some of my liberal friends and I would say, hey, I just got one question for y'all. I don't even want to debate no more. Do y'all think Donald Trump and them are Nazis and fascists? They would tell me yes. So if they got people that I personally know thinking this, people all over the world think this.
So
come on now.
If he was a Nazi, right? When he already took over everything,
wasn't he the president for 4 years and America thrived?
When they said we were supposed to be in slavery,
They said he's gonna put y'all back in chains.
seems like-
Who's in chains?
None of that shit's
them
getting
niggas are in chains
They are.
mentally.
They are.
None of this shit we're saying, because they've been saying it for years. Charlie, everybody has been saying this shit for years, and it's not getting through their head. But y'all see what happened during the election. We just got to continue to win elections, but we're being the good guys.
We can't let them win no other
We're
election, bro.
We're being the good guys. I want y'all to know that.
I know,
Yeah.
brother.
They kill it.
I pray on the daily. God, am I saying the things I should say? Am I doing? You know, am I being too hateful? Am I being too? And guess what? Every time he gives me a sign. Every time. I believe we are here doing what the Lord has called me to do, and I'm sick of this. I'm not finna apologize no more.
Look, did they bring? Is this a?
Yeah, that's the Bible verse.
Come on, bro. See what I'm seeing on my timeline, y'all. That's why I'm really upset. Read this shit, bro.
Charlie Kirk dehumanized George Floyd for 5 straight years after Floyd was murdered on Facebook Live by a white police officer.
Why
It
does
was
that
all
matter?
done for laughs and jokes by the blatant racist Charlie Kirk and the Republican Party. Keep that same energy, Galatians 6, chapter 6, verses 7 through 8. Also, Kirk was not assassinated. He was a podcaster who was shot and killed. Okay, so when did he dehumanize him? Or did he point out the fact that the left used him as a political pawn? Which they did. Which you are doing what right now? Come on, bro.
Yeah, guys, my timeline's bad. I don't know what you guys are seeing out there, but it's getting rough, man. Everybody's protesting.
Nah, this was sick too.
What the heck did they do?
They're cheering for Luigi.
Bro, everyone loved the Luigi on the left. They're saying, I'm glad he did it.
Stephen Miller said, it's great evil among us. We got to be real about this now, y'all. It's some weird stuff going on, y'all.
Extremely.
Like, I used to thought everybody was good.
Who?
But I don't know, man.
Who?
Like, you
It's
know,
a dangerous thought.
People are hiding. It's some weird stuff going on, guys. Like, look at this type of shit.
It said a thick bitch would make a nigga try anything.
Anyways, bro. Hey,
Black
man.
conversations. All right, man. We done, bro. We done.
It's just so much division on my timeline. But hey, guys, I don't know, man. I have no idea, guys, what we can do. But we're the only country with freedom of speech. You got to remember that. That's what's crazy.
To an extent, you don't use pronouns and they'll cancel you.
It's like they getting called.
You call somebody
getting called.
You call somebody a wrong word on YouTube or anything.
It's like they getting called racist over here though.
Man, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
over
they
there
can't
for
call
real.
them racist too. They was calling them.
Hey, y'all.
I don't know what's going on over there for real.
We better be happy. We better be happy for the.
We in Europe.
You know what I'm saying, we better be happy them boys got on their ship and came over here.
Oh,
we
yeah.
would have been this the same.
That's what they came for.
Yeah,
They fought a war against them behind that.
They said we ain't finna pay y'all
George
shit.
Washington
It's
is
over.
over. You know how old they were when they did that too? Them boys were 20, 21, 22. They said we finna leave. We finna go start America.